Hey guys, Foxtails9 here, representing Game Fiend, Smoking Camera, and Lazy Generation Studios, and I'm back with more Fallout 4. Now, I've done a little bit of leveling and side quests off screen, but I tried to stay away from the story as much as possible. In this episode, I plan on going after, I've already gone after Kellog, so what I'm going to do is try and look at his memories and progress the story just a little bit. Then I'm going to start doing the Mechanist side quests. So, without further ado, let's get into this. Scared me there not having the save data show up. That's kind of creepy. You can look at wireframes and stuff, it's pretty interesting. Kind of like how the Pip-Boy goes into vats. Pretty cool. Oh, these loading screens take forever and a day. I still have a slight cough, but I'm definitely feeling better than I was the last time I recorded, so hopefully these episodes turn out a little bit better. Oh yeah, I also did some base building. Lots of base building.
Humanity is so resilient to cling to life despite all
Oh
of
yeah,
this.
and I got Curie.
It's the duty of us
But
all to further
hang on and I'll
our
show you guys my character. I also advanced the Minutemen questline just a smidgen and repainted my power armor. I don't know if you guys saw that the last time I recorded. But I'm now the general of the Minutemen. I've been the general, but now I like have the outfit and stuff, so it's kind of cool. It's probably not the outfit I'm going to keep, but there is something I want to do too. I want to take Curie with me because
I've never lost anyone. Have you found someone that can help me become human?
I'd like to travel together some more.
Then let us get underway.
where I'm about to go. Oh yeah, I also killed Slag and kept his armor because trophies. I'm going to be doing that with a lot of the raider bosses I kill. Anyways.
Careful. If the shielding on the reactor core isn't parfait, it can be hazardous to your health.
Alright, Curie. Because I can turn Curie into a person, and I kind of want to, really, really badly. So, looks like Good Neighbor's close to the Massachusetts State House. I'm 2 levels away from being able to get XO1, and I know where there's a suit just waiting on me. But I gotta get to level 28 first, hence why I want to do... It's why I did some side quests on my own, but it's also why I want to do some of the other stuff as well. I need level ups badly. I just need 2 more and I can get XO1 power armor. Which is my favorite power armor. I mean, it looks awesome. Look at this suit. Hopefully I can get the 2 levels today. Alright, so. Oh lord. I also got some better weaponry. Lots of better weaponry. The last minute's one of my favorites. Alright, let's use Overseer's Guardian right now. This is a 2-shot, by the way. I don't know where I'm going. I want to go this way. Right?
Can we explore?
Yeah. I think Good Neighbor is like right around the corner. somewhere around here. Oh, yeah, it's right here. So I'm gonna just walk on in. Come on, Curie, let's go. I figured while I was here I would go on and finish emergent behavior, because I want Curie to be like the main person my character is interested in. I'm still going to do stuff with like Preston and everybody else, especially when it comes to retaking Quincy, but I'm not ready for that yet. There are things I need to do first. What the heck?
Hold up there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Sorry, Curie.
The first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap.
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
You soft, Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new man.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something.
Whoa!
Oh, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community. Good neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
Yeah, I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
Alright. I'm just gonna take all his stuff. Ooh, it's Cleo.
Not advised.
Are you okay, Curie?
Hey,
You need something, yes?
hey, got a sec?
Have you found someone that can help me become human?
It's my top priority.
Your effort.
Alright, cool. Well, we're here. I'll deal with Cleo in a minute. There's a fat man and a mini nuke back there, but I don't want to worry about that. Oh, he's going to give his speech. I want to listen to this. Or is he? No, it might be when I go to leave
Whoever this Brotherhood of Steel is,
the memory den.
I'm not buying that we come in peace malarkey.
Alright, let's go on into the memory den.
Well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
Whoa. Alright.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
I'm just grabbing all the stuff. Perfect. Because I can. And because I need caps. I spent an extraordinary amount of caps on my weaponry.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellog, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
make this work.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valentine is an older generation synth. But Institute technology being what it is, the brain implant could fit him. But that's an incredible risk to take. We're talking about wiring something to his brain.
Don't worry about me, Amari. I'm well past the warranty date anyway.
Pah!
You really think this'll work, Nick?
No idea. But we got a missing kid on the line. That's worth the risk.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. Keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past this, Doc.
Let me think. The encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
All right. Let's get started.
Just sit down over there, and keep your fingers crossed.
Well, here goes
On
something.
the other side.
I wanted to get this out of the way so that I could finish Curie's.
University? You're not serious, right?
So that I could get Curie
Initiating brain
turned
wave
into
migration
a
between
synth.
the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They
Here we
might
go,
not be
guys.
stable. Just
About to look
hold
at
on.
Kellogg's life. I'm going to let every one of these play. Completely. I'm also going to be
Can you hear
investigating
me?
parts of the memories.
Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There.
Alright, here
This
we go.
is the earliest intact memory I can find.
Okay. Thanks, Mari.
Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected me from Dad.
Remember,
That
you
cost
are
her more than a few
experiencing these
beatings.
memories as Kellog. This
I never
may
knew what
prove
happened to her after I
disorienting at
left.
first.
I didn't want to know. Not then. I was such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended up running away. I told myself I wanted to find somewhere out from under the thumb of the NCR and all their rules.
He's in
But really,
California?
I was running from the guilt of not protecting her from Dad. Yeah, it doesn't matter now, though. Dad was either drunk or not around. I guess he must have run with one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him.
Cool grognacks.
Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole.
Trying to sleep. All 5 states have now signed on. It means that as of this moment, we are all citizens of the new California.
People always hoping for something better. They usually end up with something worse.
I'm sure that's going to take some getting used to for a long time.
What a joke.
What's it mean, Mom?
Nothing, Connie. People like to talk and hope someone else is going to keep them safe.
Teacher at school said the NCR would bring back the good old days. Like before the big war.
Don't you listen to that twaddle. I'm going to stop singing you if that's what they're teaching you.
I'm going out. Where the fuck did you put my boots?
Listen to me, Connie. You take this. You're old enough. You're the man of the family now. It's your job to protect us. Your father's useless, but you won't turn out like him. You're a good boy. And all that on the radio, all useless.
That's how he got his pistol.
The only thing that will protect you in this world is that gun in your hands. You need to learn to use it if you're going to survive.
I will, Mom. I promise.
Wow.
I won't let you down.
That's
You've
awesome.
always been
That's
my
how we got
good
the pistol.
boy. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There.
All
Try
right.
that one.
What?
The thing about happiness is you only know you had it when it's gone.
Oh.
I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on the petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like.
Wow.
It's gonna be fine. You'll see. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer.
But we don't...
I thought San Francisco was my chance to start fresh. I was the hot shit, the gunslinger from the hub, rolling into town with the world at my feet. Everybody knew I was the one who'd shot Valdez, and I could write my own ticket to any outfit in town. It all worked out pretty damn well, for a while.
know anybody here, and now...
Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved her. Not for 1 second.
Oh, with the baby?
Come on, Sarah, you've got to give it a chance. I finally got steady work with a good outfit. Nothing like that in the NCR these days.
No, I'm not saying this was a mistake. I'm just... Are you sure these guys know what they're doing? They seem kind of green.
I know, but that's where I come in. Just wait. In a few years, I'll be running my own crew. As soon as I make the connections I need. Then I can give you anything you want. And little Mary, too.
I never worried about you before. Must be my mama instincts kicking in. Who knew I had those, huh?
Come on, you're great with her. And you don't need to worry about me. Most of it's just running security for the she. A lot of standing around looking tough.
This is all happening
No, they sure
in the
picked
events
right
of Fallout
person for
2.
that job.
The she.
Listen, it's gonna be great here. See this? This is what's gonna keep you and Mary safe.
There's the pistol again.
I promise.
I know, Connie. I'm sure we're gonna be really happy here.
We are. You'll see. That's okay. I got her.
Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
Conrad Kellog. That's why they keep calling him Connie. What's this?
How did you think this was gonna end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
Jesus.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
Wow. So the she apparently killed his family. Ouch. Well, I guess that's what happens when you betray an outfit. What's this? Oh, a bar.
Mind if we...
I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe.
Sit down.
Suit yourself. There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another.
Yikes. Life of a mercenary.
I don't remember much from that time. It all kinda blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
So, I hear you'll take care of people's problems. Is that right?
If you pay me.
Oh, we'll pay you. And, you'll do this all by yourself?
That's right.
We pay you when the job's done. Is that okay?
That's the way you want to do it? So who do you want dead?
Well, it's like this. There's his family. Lives down the creek a ways.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
So he had to flee California because he got into some trouble with the she, and he started heading east, and he was just picking up mercenary jobs along the way. Then he finally got as far east as you could go, which is the East Coast, and...
I'm glad you decided
Whoa.
to meet with me.
You heard all sorts of rumors about the Institute. But I figured they were just a convenient boogeyman for anything bad that ever happened. They were real, all right. They didn't know anything about operating on the surface. Relied on their synths for everything. They had the resources I needed, and I had the expertise they needed. Turned into a permanent arrangement, which suited me just fine. So, the first synths weren't all that impressive. I'm good, but I'm not that good. But the Institute could always make more, and kept making them better each time. They still give me the creeps, but you have to get used to them if you want to work with the Institute. You're with the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I can see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B-748, initiate.
Oh, this is so badass.
Systems offline.
Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something.
So
Running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
So he met up with the Institute and
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me, and I made sure they knew it. The eggheads never liked taking orders from... I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
he got the scar when he fought the she. Alright, so we remember this scene.
This is the one. Here.
Let's see it through his eyes.
Open it.
I'm gonna be like over his shoulder.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
He tried talking her down.
Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Let the boy go. I'm only going to tell you once.
Son of a bitch.
I'm not giving you son.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, I never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of, her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive. Get the kid out of here and let's go. At least we still have the backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. Come on. All right, we're good.
I'm sorry you had to go through that again. I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready.
I'm hoping the lighting between the memories doesn't get all wonkified. I know at night it's kind of hard to see things. Okay, so here's his building in Good Neighbor.
Is that your son? This appears to be a very
This whole
recent
setup
memory.
in Diamond City was part of some...
Good news, I think.
This whole setup in
There we
Diamond
go.
City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
The old man.
Wasn't my idea to settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid. Like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long.
Piper's really done it this time. I'm not saying she's right, but... Probably shouldn't be
Kellogg.
Who's this guy?
It's okay. One of these days you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that. Minimize. The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple.
Jesus Christ. They're
Smarter,
Terminators.
Stronger and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side.
My exposure to civilians.
They're freaking T-1000 Terminators.
So what's the big crisis this time?
They can blend in
New
too.
orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgil. We know he's hiding somewhere in the glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kidding. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home to my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
What?
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready.
Wow. I mean, I knew that, but... Who?
Slow movements. Okay?
Whoa.
I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
Let's say
I
awful.
have this burning feeling inside my skull. It's like it's on fire.
That's not surprising. All the synapses in your brain have just been pulled apart, connected to someone else, and then pulled back together. I injected you with a large stim pack while I was pulling you out. That should ease things. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
You were along for the ride, weren't you? You saw what I saw.
Yes, but it's important we review everything together, in case either of us missed anything.
Okay.
I saw Kellogg's life. The man who ruined my family. The man I killed.
That's right. He was a human being just like the rest of us, and he had reasons for being what he was, however cruel. How does that make you feel?
You know what?
It wasn't all his fault. I can't blame him for everything that happened.
If I were a priest, I would say forgiveness is a good thing. We're getting off track. The important thing is that we discovered the Institute's greatest secret, teleportation. The only question is, what do we do now?
Virgil.
That scientist Kellogg was supposed to track down. Virgil. We need to find him.
You're right. A rogue Institute scientist could answer all kinds of questions. Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That doesn't make sense. No one goes there. Not even if they were desperate.
That's why he's there. To make the Institute think twice about following him.
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield, or a cloak, a way to throw them off and be at an advantage. If Virgil found a way to survive there, you'll have to do the same. If you're going to follow him.
I'll find a way to get through the rads. Don't worry.
Good luck. And be safe. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Remove the implant while you were waking up. He's waiting for you upstairs.
Okay, let's
Doctor,
talk to Doctor.
My friend here needs your help.
Oh? I'm not a mechanic. What could she possibly want from me?
Oh, this doctor can help me? Greetings, doctor. I wish to download my data and core programming into a human brain.
You want what? Is she serious?
Can you do it or not?
I won't even consider something like this unless there's a good reason.
I was programmed to further our studies of disease, pathogens, and viruses. I cannot do this with the fundamental limitations of my robotic systems. If I become human, with a wealth of information in my databanks, I hope to do much good for the Commonwealth.
A pre-war robot with your knowledge and skills, plus human cognition. Yes, you could potentially save many lives. It's an interesting problem. The memories wouldn't be hard. We translate those from the brain to computers and back all the time here. It's how the loungers work. Her personality, though. All the extra pieces of robotic programmed decision-making. A normal organic brain wouldn't know what to do with them. A synth brain, on the other hand, well, it's already somewhere between the two.
So it is possible then?
Likely, even. We just need a synth. And I may be able to help with that. I've worked on synths before. Giving them memory wipes so they can live a life free of the Institute. But the procedure isn't always successful. If something goes wrong, it can leave them in a brain-dead state. Living, but with no cognition. I know a caretaker for one of these brain-dead synths. If they're willing, we could try transferring your friend's consciousness into her.
I'd like to try.
We just need her caretaker's consent. Give me a day to get in contact with them. They're understandably cautious, but I think they'll hear me out.
I will stay with the doctor. Assuming all goes well, I want to be ready for the procedure.
Alright, so I've done that. While that's going on, I'm gonna go up here and talk to Nick, then come back down, sit on a sofa for a day, and get her brain transferred. Then we'll leave.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head.
What?
I was right. I should have killed you when you were on ice.
Kellogg? Is that you?
What? What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg just then.
Did I? Huh. Mari said there might be some mnemonic impressions left over. Anyway, I feel fine, so let's get going.
I'm gonna head out on my own from here, Nick.
Good luck out there.
Thanks,
You know
Nick.
where to find me.
Alright.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office.
I'll deal with that in a minute. Actually, I'm gonna have to deal with that after I deal with the Mechanist, which will be in a minute. So let's wait for 24 hours, then the person will show up, then they'll transfer her body, and then I'll take her back to the Red Rocket, pick up Ada, and go do some Mechanist missions.
So you're the one that wants to
Is that
build
heavy?
that brain in G519? You know she's a synth. We're supposed to protect them.
Glory, she wanted new memories. She knew her personality would be all but erased. These are just different memories. Perhaps better ones.
I don't know. Maybe I should just let her go.
What would G5 have wanted?
G5 was scared. Like most synths, she was terrified the Institute would find her and send her back. I tried to convince her that she could live free, as herself, but she didn't listen.
Her sacrifice will give someone else the gift of life.
I think she'd like that. Fine. Do it. Do it now, before I change my mind.
Alright, Glory, let's do this.
Let's begin.
I should see this through.
Terminate all non-essential operations.
Affirmative.
All right. Connection complete. I have access to your friend's memories. G5's already been prepped, so this shouldn't take long. Yes. There.
My chest. What is happening?
Just breathe. It's an autonomic function. Just let your body do what it must.
I feel so strange.
Listen to me. Can you hear me? What is your name?
My designation is Contagions, Vulnerability, Robotic, Infirmary Engineer. Orcury.
You had me worried there.
Do not concern yourself. I feel better now.
Good. Very good. Now let's test some cognitive functions. What is 1 plus 2?
3.
If I threw a baseball at your head, what would you do?
Move.
Think of a strong memory. The first that comes to mind. Tell me about it.
Dr. Burrow was very old. He was the last living scientist in my section of Vault 81. He was on his bed, very weak. He said to me, "Curie, you must..." And he died before he finished the sentence. Oh, my insides feel peculiar. What is that?
You might be feeling grief for a friend.
This unit has no friends, but there, my chest is tightening when I think of poor Dr. Burrow.
The operation appears successful. But I think it will take a lot of adjustment for your new friend. She may need your help to make the transition.
Thank you, Doctor, for this opportunity.
Jeez. Alright. That's emergent behavior. Alright, so secure with me.
What do you want?
Alright, let's go. Aw, dang it. I need to make sure it's the right one.
I have so much data on the world before the atom bombs. I fear I may have to delete some of it to store my new observations.
You'll be fine, Curie. Alright.
Huh. You look quite dashing in that.
Thanks, Curie. Alright, let's go. Oh, okay, Hancock's speech.
Now I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here to forget what matters. Hey, Daisy, glad you could make it. How's my favorite girl doing? Didn't I see you on a date with Borowski the other day?
Huh, he wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us!
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor!
And who's in charge of good neighbor?
Hancock! Of the people, for the people!
Alright, back to the Red Rocket. Welcome home, Curie. Alright. Let's get her suited up as best as I can for now.
I've never lost anyone before. This failure is new to me.
Curie.
I trust you're enjoying my company.
I've got a couple things for you.
Hey.
May I be of assistance? Trade is good.
Nah. Let's leave the helmet off of her for now. Looking good, Curie.
It's astounding how much we still have to discover out
Alright.
here.
So let's assign her the bed. Why can't I assign her the bed like I can?
Heads up.
Do you need something from me?
Oh yeah. It's in the commands menu. That's right. Forgot about that.
Go check that out.
I will. I cannot get there.
Over here.
I would be delighted to. There's no way to get there.
Yes, there is.
Self-diagnostic complete.
Move here.
Happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Here.
Absolutely.
Curie. Yeah, okay.
Head over there.
I shall make this a priority.
No.
Go there.
One of my duties is to serve.
Come up.
There.
I can't reach that.
Move out.
I will attend to this.
Oh, lordy Lou. Okay.
Traveling with you is proving to be quite uplifting.
Okay, it's time to do that doobity-doo. I forgot. They can't... Oh, shnikes. Deal with scaffolding, unfortunately. So I'm gonna have to do it the old-fashioned way. Build a stairs tower, hopefully.
Hey. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
That. Yes, it will. Okay, that works. Alright, so let's just build this as a watchtower, I guess. This back over here, where I had it in the corner. Actually, Dummeat's house, like, I never use this door, so let's put it like right here. Put Food bowl. Like right there. Oh, it's clipping through the... Okay. See, will it stick there? No. Clip through, you son of a biscuit. Alright. So... Actually, you know... I think I'll end this episode here for now. I've got one level to go, so I'll see you later, guys, and next time we'll get some XO1 power armor. Bye.